This arena is full of the most talented robotics students in the world. And we know why you're here today. You're all thinking the same thing. What's next? Because you've been through Starstruck, you've experienced In the Zone, you've dominated Turning Point, and this year you crushed Tower Takeover. But this next challenge will stretch you. It will demand more from you as a team, and it will push you to the brink. So, are you ready? Introducing the 2020-2021 VEX Robotics Competition game. Change up.
Welcome to the world's greatest 2 minutes in robotics. The 2020-2021 game, VEX Robotics Competition, Change Up.
Change Up is played on a 12-foot by 12-foot field by two alliances, one red and one blue, made up of two teams each.
The object of the game is to get more points than the other alliance by scoring balls in goals and by connecting rows.
The VRC change-up field contains 32 balls, 16 red and 16 blue. Each robot starts the match with one of their corresponding balls as a preload. In addition, there are 9 goals located around the field where balls can be scored.
Balls are 6.3 inches in diameter and are worth 1 point for the corresponding alliance color when scored in a goal.
An alliance can take ownership of a goal by having the top scored ball in the goal. If an alliance has 3 owned goals in a row, they will receive a bonus of 6 points for connecting the row. But watch out!
During the driver control period, robots can remove balls from any goal at any time. This means that even if a goal looks full, an opponent could descore one of your balls, open a spot for a ball of their own, and interrupt a connected row. No scored balls or connected rows are safe. Each match begins with a 15-second autonomous period where robots score on their side of the field without help from their drivers. The alliance that scores more points in the autonomous period is awarded with a 6-point bonus added to the final score at the end of the match. This year, each alliance also has the opportunity to earn an additional win point in the autonomous period by completing their home row. The home row is the row of goals closest to their own alliance station.
The 1-minute, 45-second driver control period begins once the autonomous bonus winner has been determined. At the end of the driver control period, after all objects and robots have come to rest, the match will be scored to determine the winning alliance. Remember, VRC games are not scored until the driver control period has ended.
Official rules and game information for VEX Robotics Competition Change Up can be found at roboticseducation.org or vexrobotics.com.
To register a team, find events near you, or ask a question on the official Q&A, please visit robotevents.com.
Best of luck, and have a great 2020-2021 season. Well, there it is. VEX Robotics Competition Change Up. It's a little bit of a different game than the past couple of years, so really looking forward to seeing how this gets played. Now, normally at VEX Worlds, I have a field where I can show off some of the specifics of the game. I don't really have that here. I have a cat and a fireplace. But this being the virtual world celebration, I do have a virtual field. So let's dive in, take a closer look. So the first thing I want to show off is just that home row auton win point. You can really get about half of a win for the first time in the VEX history just for completing a task in autonomous. It doesn't matter if you win or lose the match. It doesn't matter if you win auton. It doesn't matter if your opponent gets it or not. A win point or a win is 2 win points, and the auton win point is half of a win, 1 win point. So that's available to you in every match, every qual match. And so you can really boost your rankings by having effective and consistent autonomous routines. We can zoom in, take a closer look just at one of these goals specifically. The goals are designed to hold the balls a very specific way. So you can pop the balls out the bottom, you can drop them in through the top. There's going to be a lot of descoring, a lot of rescoring, a lot of cycling back and forth. So you'll definitely want to check out the rules regarding possession and descoring and all that fun stuff. This is also, actually, speaking of that, this is the first game in a while where there's not a ton of game objects on the field. It's pretty limited. So, you know, in Tower Takeover, only really the highest levels of play were you seeing the field get cleared out, right? So in this game, you're gonna really have to pay attention to what balls are available, what colors, where they're at, and you know, track them down. So it's gonna be a strategic game. It's gonna be a back and forth game. It's gonna be a fast-paced game. I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope you are as well. Make sure to check out the rules at roboticseducation.org or vexrobotics.com. That's all for me. I've been Grant Cox, chairman of the GDC, and normally host of VEX Worlds in Louisville. Next year, I will see you in Dallas, Texas. I can't wait.
As we close this year's first ever virtual VEX Robotics World celebration, I'd like to again thank our presenting sponsor, Northrop Grumman Foundation, as well as all the additional sponsors who provided digital content and financial support to celebrate this virtual event with us. I would also like to thank all of our sponsors for another great season of supporting student engagement in STEM. I also want to recognize Louisville Tourism as well as the Kentucky Expo Center and all of the Louisville vendors and supporters for hosting us at the World Championship for the past 6 years. We enjoyed our partnership with you and appreciate how you welcome tens of thousands of students and spectators to your great city every year. The 2021 VEX Robotics World Championship will move to the K. Bailey Hutchinson Convention Center in Dallas. We are thrilled to return home to Texas and share this great STEM city with our robotics community. The Dallas Sports Commission is working very hard to make this a memorable experience for all the students. To all the teams that qualified to the 2020 VEX Robotics World Championship, the REC Foundation is pleased to announce that we will be sending you your participation medals and pins. And to the 2020 Online Challenge winners, as well as the Community Award winners, I am pleased to tell you that your invitation will be extended to 2021. See you in Dallas. Finally, I would like to thank the REC Foundation and VEX Robotics staff for working tirelessly to organize this event, and thank you, our viewers, for joining us to celebrate this first ever virtual event. I am proud of our community's ability to adapt and to continue to engage in robotics and STEM even during times of adversity and challenge. Please stay home, follow social distancing, and stay safe. We will see you next season.